All right, doing another video here on Facebook and whether it's a good purchase or not. I've got Facebook right here on the daily, and it's been selling off from a high of 300 up here. It topped out, and now it's at 250. So that's starting to become significant. The low, which was about 140, that was in March. So we've gone from 140 to 300. Naturally, when we have a big move like that, you have to expect some kind of consolidation or profit taking. And sure enough, we're getting that in Facebook stock. So $160 up move, about half of that is very natural, very healthy. So that's concerning. That would put us, I'm switching here to the weekly. On the weekly, I have some indicators, ignore those for now. But on the weekly time frame, sure enough, we're very high. If I just draw a line of all the times we topped out before. Anytime we were at near this line before, it was a selling area, and the opposite of that would have been true. These buying regions are lower. It was an upward channel. But now we not only broke above that, but we're starting to come back to the top of the old, top range. If we bottomed out here in March at 144 because of the corona crash or whatever you want to call it, and we rallied up to 300, a 50% retracement would be what, about 90, so about 210. So it would put us back in the middle of the channel. I don't think I would want to buy at this level. I would want to reduce my position. So I don't think it's a good buy at this current level. There's if you look at the indicators that I have here, still on the weekly, we're still overbought. We have an overbought condition, and it's reducing it, which means it's declining. The momentum has been positive, very big momentum. Not a big deal. These are just like trackers for me to keep track of whether it's rising or falling. But all you need is price. You just need to know the price. You also need to know fundamentals. So I have over here on the FinViz, I've got the same thing, different view. We've got the channel that we're looking at right there. But more importantly, now we're going to look at the financials. And this is a $700 billion company with a PE of 32. So it'll take 32 years of earnings to get your money back on every one share at 250. Okay, so the PE is 32, and we got the earnings right here. It's next year's earnings will be $10 for this $250 company. So it's not cheap, definitely not cheap. If you look at all the other numbers, nothing is very cheap. Free cash flow, not cheap. They've got $20 in cash for every one share, and they've got an actual book value of $38 for every one share. So there is room for this to go on sale. I'm not saying it will decline. I'm just saying, for me personally, not for you, I don't make recommendations for anybody but myself. I would like to see what's going to happen in the future for an entry. I don't think this current price would be a purchase area for me, especially with this. A lot of the tech stocks have the same thing. They shot up quite a bit, so they rallied back from the recession low, because we're technically not out of the recession, but it looks like they were pricing in the future for the pandemic recovery, and especially in tech stocks. And we had this like blow off. It could be called a blow off top. It's a top now because it's starting to decline. Ignore that. trend line that serves me nothing. But there's this gap right here, which is going to be tested in Facebook and a lot of the tech stocks. Apple has it, the Nasdaq has it. So a lot of these stocks are looking the same. That's the cubes. I got the Apple right there. So until that is resolved, we're going to have that same look across the board on all these tech names. So I would like to see it head towards 200 before I start initiating a position. And even then, I might question whether it goes back to the lows. For me personally, I do think it pulls back, and I would like to have cash ready to use to implement if this Facebook does decline. And then I'll start a position so I can buy low. I don't want to buy high, I want to buy low, obviously. But it's hard to do when you've seen it run up so much. That's my opinion. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment, and I'm happy to answer any questions. And as always, please subscribe and help out the channel. Thank you.